All right, guys, so we are coming up on a big break here, and I don't want to go into a new chapter just yet. So I figured we'd do a little review of ecology, which is some things that you would have done last year or you should have done last year. And if you didn't, then we'll review it a little bit now. So we're going to look at food webs and food chains and how energy moves from one organism to another. Now, if you were in class with me, you will have made this pyramid. If you're working remotely, well, I made one and I took pictures of it so you can see what it looks like. There's 4 sides to it. The bottom is color coded with green, the second one is yellow, the third one is blue, and the fourth is going to be red. And the green side all talks about autotrophs. So examples of that would be flower, grass, trees, algae, and they get 100% of the energy that they make. They're also known as producers, and these are going to be our plants. The second tier is the first order heterotrophs. Examples of that would be cows, grasshoppers, beetles, small fish, and caterpillars. Now, they only get 10% of the energy. So the guys in the yellow are going to eat the guys in the green. They are known as our primary consumers, and they are herbivores, so they don't eat meat. If you go to the blue, that's going to be our second order heterotrophs. These are humans, birds, frogs, seals, large fish, penguins, just for a couple examples. And we only get 1% of the energy. So each time you move up the pyramid, only 10% of the energy goes with you, which kind of sucks for us. We're known as the secondary consumers, and we're going to be in there with the carnivores and the omnivores. So people in the blue category sometimes can jump down and become somebody in the yellow category. For example, if you eat a salad, now you're going to be a first order heterotroph because you're directly eating those plants, or you're a primary consumer. But if you're eating a hamburger that day, you're a second order heterotroph because the cow had to eat the grass. So you're 2 points removed from that bottom tier. The last one is the third order heterotrophs. These are going to be lions, dogs, and snakes, and they only get 0.1% of the energy. So they have to eat a little bit more than we do if you're in one of the lower tiers. These are your tertiary consumers, and we call these our top carnivores. And you probably think it's kind of funny because, oh my gosh, we can eat a dog, we could eat a snake. Heck, if you go kill a lion, you could eat that too. But generally speaking in the food chain, we are underneath lions, and we're underneath dogs and snakes. So you're going to use those pictures to answer these 6 questions here, and you're going to submit it in the text box. So on yours, instead of this saying publish and edit, it's going to say submit. You'll hit the submit button, and then you'll answer these questions. Let me shrink that up a little bit. Get my Word document up. Okay. So what are 3 terms used to describe organisms such as trees? So you would go and find trees in here. Trees are going to be in this green section. So 3 words to describe them. You're going to look at the other pictures and you're going to pick the green section, and that's going to be what describes a tree. So I would describe it as an autotroph. I could come down here and I would describe it as a plant and a producer. Next, I need 3 terms to describe organisms such as cows. So cows are in the yellow, so I'm going to look at my yellow terms. I could call them a first order heterotroph, primary consumer, or an herbivore. I thought I'd spelled that right. First order heterotroph. Okay, number 3. 3 terms to describe organisms such as humans. So now we're in the blue section, so that is going to be a second order heterotroph, a carnivore, or a secondary consumer. Number 4. What are 3 terms to describe organisms such as lions? So we've made it to the top here. We have our top carnivores, tertiary consumers, and I believe that's third order heterotrophs. What do organisms in each trophic level eat? So if we're looking at this pyramid here, you're going to eat the ones who are below you. So I'm basically just going to write that they eat the organisms that are in the levels below them. You're not going to go up. So for example, a flower is not going to try to eat a beetle. Okay, likewise, a small fish is not going to try to eat a penguin. It just doesn't work like that. You can't really do it. Now, we kind of are the exceptions here. We can jump up and be the third order heterotroph. It depends on the situation. So humans are kind of a bad example. But like a frog is generally speaking not going to eat a snake unless it's like a really big frog. So just go with they eat the ones who are in the levels below. Don't make it difficult. Don't overthink it. Do organisms always stay in the same level? And I kind of just answered that one in the last one. No, they don't. I'll use humans here. Humans can jump up a level or down a level, depending on what they are eating. A salad will allow them to become first order heterotroph, or we could eat a large fish and become a third order heterotroph. And we could also eat within our level as well if we wanted to. But I'll leave it as that. All right, so that is it for this assignment. I will talk to you guys later.